Gonna do a quick ride while the sun's out. Been raining for the past week. They say it's rainy season, but I don't know why it sporadically gets sun, man. I feel like rainy season would never be sunny like this. But this weather is unpredictable sometimes. Let's sit over here in the shade. So today is Thursday, May 19th. 10 days until I fly out of this place. I'm gonna go down my favorite bike path. It's to Tamsui. No cars, no nothing. Definitely say, well, if you get towards the bikeways, Taiwan is a very cycle-friendly country. But I mean, if you're stuck in the middle of the city, then I don't know you can say specifically it's a cycle-friendly city at the least. For me, my situation, I live pretty close to main station, which is over there to my left. I'm maybe two metro stops from the main station, so I gotta ride about maybe 15 minutes to the bikeway. Once you get there, you know, it's unlimited riding, no cars, just people on bikes. The other day I almost busted my face right over here on this metal right here in front of me. It was super wet and I was riding on it like this and it felt like I was on ice. I thought I was gonna die. Take note, don't ride on metal when it's wet. Well, I guess I should have known that already. I'm pleasantly surprised with the weather. Yeah, if you decide to live in Taiwan, you really like the sun, then I wouldn't tell you to move to Taipei. But me being as white as I am and not being able to tan, well, when it's not raining, I don't mind it. I like a cloudy day, that way I don't get sunburned to hell. But most Westerners really like the sun and stuff like that. Here's my old gym I used to go to right here. Zhongliang. Pay by the minute. $1 a minute, so, well, Taiwan dollar. Pretty reasonable. Gone full Taiwanese. Looking for the shade. But this station right here is Beimen-zan, so it's a little bit north of main station, being in the name Beimen, so North Gate. Some of the older people here don't have patience. Hope it doesn't turn green. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of dead over in this area. I feel like it'd be hard to have a business. Maybe the rent's really high. And this is, I mean, other than the people passing through here, no one really lives here. I mean, it seems like it's all businesses. I don't feel like the traffic is that well here for a business. The big chain stores, though, they seem to do well over here. But I'm thinking maybe a combination of the rent price and no one living over here. I mean, who wants to stay over here by Main Station anyways? Most of these people coming through here are just passing through or taking the metro. There we go. Got our 88 seconds. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, because I know in Chinese culture, 88 is a lucky number. I just now noticed that. Give me 88 seconds to cross. I'm just blown away by the weather. Wow. I'll take it. Sold. Yeah, up in front of us is where the pathway is. You can take it going down south of Taiwan, or it's not Taiwan, Taipei. You could take it going south. You could take it going east. Not really west, because we're kind of close to the river. Well, yeah, you really can't really go much west. You can follow this river all the way down to pretty far distance over there by Buting. And then in the north, you can go all the way to Tamsui, which is where I'll head today. Yeah, once you get through here, it's free range for riding, so. And I noticed they created a skate park over here just recently. That's pretty cool. I don't like to check it out, but I don't feel like getting hurt. Wow, the weather is great. Yeah, it's a weekday, so not very many people. During the weekends, though, oh my gosh, I don't even recommend riding here unless it's early in the morning or late at night. These little kids here are like kamikazes. They'll ride in front of you. I've personally seen a few little wrecks. They'll just ride their bike in front of you and not even look behind them. It's too sketchy. So if I ride the pathway during the weekend, it's usually 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. You don't have to worry about no kamikaze kids flying into you. But yeah, during the weekday, fantastic. Yeah, this is one of my favorite spots along the river over here. You got bars, you get food, a little overpriced, but the view is pretty nice, worth it. It's nice to come over here when the days are nice. Water, the air coming off the water makes it totally worth it. So it's Dadao-Cheng, or whatever weird English they have. Dadao-Cheng Wharf. You can look that up on Google. Usually over here it's popping too during the weekend. People singing and dancing. Everyone's at work, can't enjoy the weather. Yeah, originally it was going to work until the last day that I left, but all my work has been canceled temporarily for COVID. So just told them I'm done. Yeah, back a few months ago, I had a job out this direction, private tutoring. 18 kilometers there and 18 kilometers back. I mean, it was only 1 hour of teaching, but good way to get exercise in for sure. Early it was trying to rain on us, but it changed its mind on us abruptly. That is one thing I'm gonna miss about this place. Being so close to the mountains. Beautiful. Does give you the gives you Hong Kong vibes. Hong Kong gives you the same kind of vibe. It's backed up beside some mountains. Taipei is situated in a little bowl. Sometimes not good for pollution. But yeah, I mean, you can't beat that. That's absolutely beautiful. Just in time to see the airplane come in. Been meaning to go over to the airport. There's actually a real popular coffee shop, and you can sit there and drink coffee and watch the planes come in. Good luck on your quarantine, guys. If it's an international flight, who knows? But I think it won't be long, though. There'll be no quarantine. I think it's, as of today, it's down to 7 days, I think, is what I heard. 7 days quarantine, 7 days self-management. Almost feel like it's counterproductive, though. I mean, just yesterday there was 60,000 cases. So if there's 60,000 local cases, and they only were able to quarantine, I think it said 30 or 40 incoming cases, then what's even the use of quarantine? I definitely won't be doing it again, though. Jesus. I did the, back when it was more strict, it was 14 days quarantine, 7 days self-management. Oh, Lord. I didn't think I was ever going to get out of that hotel. Miserable. Then one day, I was super tired. I was working on programming or something, I don't remember. I went to bed real late. Wasn't thinking. I didn't want my phone going off and annoying me, so I put it on airplane mode. And oh my gosh, they're busting on my door, calling my hotel phone, asking where I was at. I was like, relax, I'm in my room. they couldn't trace me because I had it on airplane mode. Yeah, I feel like Taiwan's still kind of like a year behind everyone. They're just now experiencing COVID in real time, so the fear is real. A week or two ago, I went to a bar. Typically, you can, see a mix of Taiwanese, a mix of foreigners. I'd say that 95% was foreigners. Kind of funny. But they've probably lived at their home. Jesus. They probably lived through it at their hometown there, so they're used to it. Comes a point when you can't worry about things you can't control, so. Sometimes this water over here is absolutely disgusting. I don't know what it is. That's when the tide is low. Right now, tide's high. I feel like you'd get a disease just falling in the water. Some stagnant looking stuff sometimes. Back then they had some really good graffiti on the walls over here, but they covered it all up. There's actually a few designated graffiti areas, but they still paint those over too. And I'm more into the graffiti stuff than I am the mural stuff. Should have brought my glasses. I brought my glasses from the States, and I've probably used them, well, since I've just been living in Taipei, probably used them maybe 3 times. Other times you don't need it. And the only day that I didn't bring them with me, I'm really wishing I did. But yeah, if you live in any of the southern cities, like Taichung or Kaohsiung, it's sunny every single day almost. For a small spot, I was in Hualien as well. I think Hualien has some pretty similar weather as Taipei. The little 3-month stretch I was there, it rained. So I got there in September 2019. It rained, so September. 3 months straight almost, but it wasn't all day. About 6 o'clock hits, 6 or 7. Get a little rain, and in the morning time, beautiful. But since it being so close to the mountains, the weather was always susceptible to change quickly, or it was just wet all the time. I definitely say Hualien for like vacation stuff is 100% my favorite. I mean, if you go to Yilan, it's closer to Taipei. It's too touristy. It's all catered to the tourists, and then you got all the rich Taipei locals all going prancing up there in their Ferraris and raising hell. The only reason I know this is when I cycled over there. I've done it a couple times now. Almost getting ran over by sports cars every time. And then when you get there, I feel like the prices are inflated because on the weekends, the Taipei people go over there. Taidong is nice as well, but I mean, it's pretty remote feel like your food options, I mean, like if you want to buy stuff like clothes or go to the mall, like not really existent. I think Hualien's a good mix of Yilan and Taidong. Maybe I'm biased because I live there, but just from my experience. I don't know why on this pathway though they don't have like a standard way to get over to Tamsui. Sometimes you have well, especially on the weekends, this traffic jam of bicycles over here. Just scared the poop out of that bird. Yeah, sometimes you got so many cars over here, not cars, bicycles. It just seems like it makes sense to have like a designated path to get from this bridge, or the path behind me, to this bridge. The only reason I knew about this, I guess, is because I've watched other people go through here, but like, just from looking at it, if you're a newcomer, you wouldn't even know that you need to go this way. It does have those signs